Now I know you hardcore fans out there, how you doing? It's Big Porky here, live from the Marinelli Hotel, Bulgaria. Not a bad old place, Bulgaria. I hope this isn't going to be my last video, and that I hope I get home safe. There's a rumour going around that Pulev's team have given 2,000 tickets to football hooligans and they separated the all-round arena, and that it's going to kick off. So I don't know if it's true or not, I don't know, but I've never been one to shirk a challenge, but we're going downstairs, we're meeting at 6:30 and then we're going, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope Yui wins, I hope Savannah wins, and I hope everybody has a good night and gets home alright. So tasty looking people flying around Bulgaria, Eastern European country, innit? But obviously this hotel's nice where I am here, but there's some rough areas, and you know, it's keep your eyes peeled, so to speak, innit? Now, first thing I want to do, I want to touch on Josh Whale. I haven't seen the fight. I'm gutted that he lost. I heard he got robbed, but till I see the fight I can't really comment on it. But I haven't been doing anything boxing related for about a week now, so I've just been chilling out, been getting used to manual and that in my new car and things like that. And obviously I've been over here, and I were up at my mate's Frank's before I came here, so I were in Bury a couple of days before we came here, but I like it, yeah, it's alright. And home tomorrow, but I haven't really seen anybody to be honest while I've been here. I've not really seen much. I saw Cougar and Cassius last night. He come into this club that me and Dennis were in with Mark Ramsden, and had 20 minutes with us. Very hard working man, Coogan, so knows his boxing now. He knows it better than he did when I first met him all them years ago. But tell you what, they deserve every penny of them IFL lads, because it's an hard job lumping a camera around. I mean, I've come here, and do you know what? You get that tired after playing, ride and messing about, and because you never go to bed, do you, really, when you're going on an airplane? And I ain't really done anything with camera, to be honest, since this is the first time second time I did. I had the camera on Dennis the other night for 90 minutes in a restaurant, and I should have had it last night because I had a right good night last night. I went out, there were me, Dennis, Mick Hennessy and Don Majeski. I don't know if, but only hardcore boxing fans will know who Don Majeski is. He started out in 1974 with Don King. He's an old New York, you know, he's an old New York type of guy, you know, one of Bert Sugar's old pals, and he told me some stories last night that I thought were amazing. Honestly, he told some right good stories, you know, going back to how Marciano, you know, Rocky Marciano, when he died, he went on a private plane, and Marciano were that frugal with money that he were cashing in his ticket because he had the chance to go on this private plane that were free or something, and he ended up dying, didn't he, Marciano? But on all to say $150 or something along them lines, but I think that's quite sad actually, how he died, Marciano. But he's a good guy, that Don Majeski. I liked him, and if I were in a better mood I'd take my camera there tonight. But I think that sometimes you just have to sit back and be a fan, don't you? Because that's all I am basically. I'm a boxing fan, aren't I? You have to sit back and just think, well, if I'm running about with a camera, how can I enjoy the evening? Do you know what I mean? And I don't think people like having cameras pushed in the face all the time. I mean, I've seen Peter Fury about 3 or 4 times since I've been here, but I haven't once felt like I need to stick a camera in his face, because he's got that all day, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's got that all day. and we don't really do enough views on here to sort of promote people like Peter and Yui and stuff like that. It's not, the channel's not big enough for that. It's just a channel that I give opinions on, but like I said, it's a hobby in it, and it's sort of growing a little bit, just a little bit. but yeah, so I've got these things you get in your fridge in hotels. Have a look at this here. Have a look what we've got here. Got these things here in the fridge. I don't even know if they're free. I'm that thick. But I'm not a big drinker, me, but I'm gonna have a Jack Daniels raw. Is it raw? Yeah, I'll have it raw. And I'll finish off this video, then I'm going to have a meeting, and it'll be 6:30 then. Yeah, these hotels, I don't think this is free, but I'll treat me son. Poor alcoholic had done all that lot in that fridge. They put all this, when I used to go in hotels years ago, so I worked in an hotel when I was 16, when I left school in London. And they used to have them on in a fridge, and you pull them out and it clicks something onto your bill. They don't do that now, they just put them in, and if you drink them or anything, you get billed for them on your card, don't you? Right, let's see how this Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels with porky, eh? What do they say? Down the hatch. Oh, fuck yeah. Hotel Marinella, free water. I'll probably get billed for that as well. Other than that, I think it's a good fight tonight for Yui. Oh, that was strong, that. I think it's a good fight. Pulev looked in great shape, didn't he? But just because Yui hasn't got that muscular physique, you don't mean to say that he's not in good shape, does it? Because I know that Bunny Johnson got him in great shape in the first 8 weeks, and as Robin Reed tells me, he's in good shape and he's training hard, and Peter says he's training hard. So I think Yui's like Tyson, they're always going to have that Larry Holmes, Riddick Bowe sort of body, aren't they? So I think you can't read too much into that. I mean, people keep coming up to me and they're saying, oh, Pulev looked in good shape, Porky, what do you think? And I said, well, yeah, his job is to be in shape. Now, for example, a model, there's loads of model type women here. I've never seen so many beautiful women in my life, and I was speaking to one in lift. She must have been 6 foot, and I said, oh, all right. Just looked at me and didn't even answer me back. So I don't know if that's rude and a sort of polite or just language barrier, but they're stunning looking women. And but their jobs, I found out obviously that this woman is a model, and their job's to look nice, innit? To put all face on and that and look the part, innit? Wear all right clothes, that's a model. Pulev's job's a boxer, and his job's to be in shape. Now, Dennis used to say to Dave Allen, your job, David, is to be in shape all year round and wait for that phone call. Now, if you're not in shape, you get found out in boxing, don't you? But I think that some people can be in shape and they don't need to look like they've got muscles on top of muscles, do they? But yeah, I think that Yui will beat him on points. Hey, I could get it wrong, I could be totally wrong. Yui could be at his depth tonight here. It's another country. Occasion might get to him. He's only a young kid, isn't he? 24. There's older guys than Yui, still amateur. So if he loses, I'm sure that they'll bring him back and come again. If he wins, he's going to fight Femi in next year. That's nailed on. That is nailed on. There's a lot of people here from IBF. I spoke to a few people from IBF, and I spoke to people in the industry in America, and they say that Eddie Hearn's going to take that fight with Yui if Yui wins tonight. So I think that's good, isn't it? And I think that if Yui beats Pulev, they're on the scene, aren't they? By hook or by crook, they've got him there, haven't they, to the Joshua fight. So, you know, they can either pay step aside money or give him his chance. Either way, he's going to fight Joshua next year or year after, isn't he? If he takes step aside money. But first off, he's got to win tonight, and I hope he does win. I hope he does win, because if he don't win, who would I put him with? Oh, if he don't win, he's got to go for Caballel, the European champion. He's got to go fight Caballel, hasn't he, to get back in mix. If he loses tonight, he'll fight Caballel. If he wins tonight, he'll be parked up, won't he? That's my opinion. That's how I do it. Why would you risk him going out and getting injured, or a freak accident and losing because of an injury, or getting robbed on a judge's bad night, or slipping in ring and getting caught and knocked out? Why risk it getting 25% of the Joshua lottery money when you could just park him up and take your fight with Joshua? Or if they don't give you it, they've got to pay you step aside money, haven't they? But the soap opera continues, doesn't it? We've got some we've got new Porky t-shirts out now. Open that there. These are the new Porky t-shirts. As you, before I say anything, you see that on my head? Yeah, I had a bit of a roll around with Dennis Hobson about 2 o'clock in the morning in that club we were at in hotel. A few drinks down, as people say things, don't they, and things get mixed up, and we ended up rolling about on the floor while he was sticking it into me. But old Porky's not known as Boston Strangler for now. Put him in an headlock, didn't I? Cricked his neck, but he's a tough guy, and it's not bad, this, is it? These are new Porky t-shirts. There you go. It's not got the embroidered bit on the arm, but you can't onto this one. It's just printed on. Okay, official. You know where the website is if you want to go to it. All money goes to Mick Wales Gym. What I'm going to do, whatever money's raised at Christmas, I'll make it up to the nearest 100. So that's the type of guy I am. Oh, you're trying to buy mates, Porky, in boxing? No, I'm not. If Mick can go out there and get, I don't know, 10 pair of gloves off somebody for his gym, for all them young kids that go in there, or they can buy some equipment, isn't that a good thing? So why not me? I don't know, but this is what it is, isn't it? But time is knocking on. What else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about something as well. Oh, that way. Oh, people need to send in who they think won with Robin Reid and Joe Calzaghe, because it was a bit of a big debate here last night. And obviously, not just because Robin's here. Robin are actually in his room while the debate went on between certain big heads, not big heads, what's the word? Big cheesers in boxing, so should I say, big players. They run about Robin's career and how it went, and I personally think he beat Joe Calzaghe. So that's my opinion. I think Robin beat him. I thought Robin maybe lost against Jesse Brinkley. That could have gone either way, but Robin don't agree with that. He thinks he won, he got the decision, but that's cricket for you, isn't it, I suppose. But send me the email in, porkycorner@mail.com, and let me know what you think. Like or unlike the video I've just done now, or subscribe, or whatever. Leave a comment. Leave a nice comment though. I like nice comments. If you haven't got anything good to say, don't say it. But I like nice comments. But there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, that was it. Haha. I told somebody something, and I told 9 other people something, and we jotted it down. I jotted it down in here. Where's that paper gone? I jotted it down in here, and we sent this text to somebody, and 9 other people. We sent 10 text messages out to people that I think could be potential trolls. It's called troll hunting. We had a little game last night in here, and we sent this text out, and somebody said something, so I've gone back to the certain person that was sent to, and you've been caught. But that's what you do when you're bored in Bulgaria, innit? You're messing about with trolls to get a life, don't I? But it is what it is. Nice view, innit, of Bulgaria. I'll give you all a little view of Bulgaria. Hello. Not bad, is it? That's mountains up there. That's where Pulev. A lot are going to take all us lot tonight and bury us in mountains. But and if you look up there at the top, that's Sylvester Stallone's. It's the biggest. He's got 2 floors right at the top. They're filming Rambo. They're filming Rambo 5 in Bulgaria. So, and he's stopping here. Frank, the guy who I'm padded up with here, he's in the same cell as me. Sorry, hotel. He went down for breakfast and Stallone's wife were there, but I didn't see her, but everybody were talking about it. If I'd have seen her, I'd have gone and said hello, because I'm cheeky, aren't I? But I actually missed Sylvester Stallone by seconds when he came into the hotel. Seconds. I actually went upstairs because people were saying, "Oh, you haven't got your camera here," and Pulev's just walked in. Now we're going to go have a word with Pulev, and I thought, do you know what? Sod it. I went and got my camera because I wasn't bothered, and I thought, yeah, go on, I will. Went and got my camera. As I'm going to get in the lift, I can't remember if I mentioned this in that video with Dennis. As I'm going to get in the lift, the guy said, "You can't use this lift, it's for a VIP. Very important." And I turned around and said, "Yeah, I know, mate. I'm going upstairs to get my camera to interview him now." And he went, "No, nobody's going to be interviewing him." He had NATO security with him, with guns. You know, in the NATO security. The guard Prime Minister and that. So I've gone up to get the camera, and I thought, I'll interview Pulev. I thought, important person. I said, there's nobody important, more important than anybody else, mate. We're all equal. Went up in other lift, come back down. They're all going, "Oh, you just missed it, you just missed it." Sylvester Stallone. Unbelievable. But what could I have said to him anyway? He's hardly going to go, "Yeah, Porky, come up to my room. I'll have half an hour with you." Is he? He's not going to do that, is he? So, I'm over it now. It's a laugh, innit? But yeah, my big moment came and gone. I ended up having to I ended up with 90 minutes with Dennis Hobson instead on film, didn't I? And his pal Mark. I missed Sly but ended up with Den. And then ended up with one of them off Den, a blood blister on my head. Because Dennis, if you're watching, you are a knob. But I forgive you, because I did get you in a bit of a headlock, didn't I? Well, I think that's about it. I'm gutted for Josh Whale. I don't know what other boxing stuff's happened, but I am gutted for Josh Whale. And he can't leave it alone, will he, Marnus? Let's have a look. Yeah, 5-4 is a good bet, innit? But you know what I'd go for? Huey on points. So, Huey, Fury to win on points, man. But I won't put £1,000 on it. Just put 100 quid or something, and then, you know, because if you lose it, you'll be chasing all night, won't you, again, with your bets. So, alright, mate. You take care, and I'll see you when I get back. I think that's about it, really. So, peace out, and shout out to... my brain's scrambled, I've drank that much alcohol. Shout out to Will at Colourworks and Ali at Churchill's Tailors, Justin at Tea Leaf Company Brighton. And shout out to the gentleman, Terry Fox is it, who sent me that book. He sent me a book and I've got it. I got it. It came to the garage on Friday. Thank you very much, Terry, for that book. Thank you very much. Battling Turpin, I think it's called, and I didn't bring it out with me, and I meant to do, so I apologise, but I will read it when I get home. Thank you very much for sending me that and for the kind words inside the book. That's very nice. And cheers. And let me know if you need it back once I've read it, because I can send it back to you. But thank you very much. That's a nice, very nice gesture, that, Terry, and thanks. It's very, very nice of you to do that. So well done. Anyway, keep on trucking and all the best.